I'm Chip Rome with the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel, and you are watching In the Know. For this episode, we are going to learn about some of the things that the Connellsville Lions Club is doing in Connellsville, mainly their summer concert series. And joining me are some representatives from the Lions. We have Sarah McGinley, and Sarah is actually is the first vice president for the Lions. And next to her is Lisa Greer, and Lisa is the current president for the Lions Club. And to my left is Phyllis Koval, and Phyllis, you're probably a past president, right?
I'm past president and in charge of the concert.
In charge of the concert. So good to have you here, ladies.
Thank you, Chip.
First off, thank you for your work that the Lions do in the community. So, Phyllis, if you'll start us off with the schedule for this summer.
Sure. The Lions appreciate Armstrong having us here today so that we can get the word out to the community about our Summer Lions concert series. We were just trying to decide how many years we've done this. We think this is at least 20 years. And so I know many of you that are watching this are frequenters of our concerts. The concerts are done in Lion Square, which is right in the center of Connellsville. That was actually built quite a few years ago by the Lions. They built the building and the gazebo and everything. That was all done by former Lions. I think Sarah's grandfather was definitely involved in that. The concerts are Sunday evenings. And we're going to read through the dates here in a minute, but they take place right at the square. You are invited to bring, we have some seating there, not a lot, so most people bring their lawn chairs or lounges, whatever they want to sit on, and they can just sit and enjoy the bands. The bands play from 7 to 9. And the Lions Club runs a concession stand during that time where we sell popcorn, hot dog, kibasi, nachos, and ice cream novelties.
Root beer floats.
I was just going to say the root beer floats or scoops of ice cream, and so you can enjoy that while you're at the concerts. But I had asked Chip if it would be okay if we would actually mention the dates of the concert and the bands that are performing. And then, of course, it will be on Armstrong's site to help you remember. We're excited because we have some new bands performing for us this year. So we're hoping that our crowd will really enjoy that. We are starting on June 22nd. We start a little later in June because we like to let graduation be completed and Father's Day to be completed. So the first concert is June 22nd, and that's the band Memory Lane. Each of our concerts has a special business or two that actually choose to sponsor a night and make a donation towards that. And for that evening, for Memory Lane, our sponsor is the Connellsville Chamber of Commerce. Our second concert date is Sunday, June 29th, and that is the Pittsburgh Bel-Airs. That's an all-male vocal group. There's, I think about 10 of them.
Is that new?
It's new for us.
Okay.
Yes, they perform quite a bit in our area, in the Pittsburgh area, but it's not really a band, more a vocal group. So
I didn't remember seeing that on the schedule for us, so that's good.
Yeah, this is new. And their sponsor that night is Bud Murphy Sports Bar and Restaurant. We skipped the 4th of July weekend because the city of Connellsville does many events such as the Rib Fest and things, and we don't want to conflict with that or draw from their crowds. So our next concert is July 13th. That's Working Men. And we have two sponsors that night, Tom Dickey State Farm and House Financial Services. July 20th is Winds of Change. That's a new one for us. Mm-hmm. And the sponsor of that night is the Stern Center for Development and Behavior. July 27th is 90s Country Outlaw. We have two sponsors that night, John Fiesta and Senator Pat Stefano. August 3rd is the Shelley McCombie Duo. The sponsors that night are Somerset Trust Company and Dunkin' Bottled Gas. Our last concert is Sunday, August the 10th, and that's Popular Run Boys, another new group, and they are sponsored by R&R Tree Service and by Armstrong. That's Armstrong's night. We also have built in Sunday, August 17th as a rain date. I can't remember a year in quite a few now that we haven't had at least one Sunday get rained out. And so we always try to at least throw one rain date in there to give that particular band the opportunity to perform for us.
Right.
We don't like to go much beyond August 17th because then school activities
Yeah.
get busy.
Summer goes fast.
Summer does go fast. And there we have many other sponsors that you will see on the poster. And the only other thing I would like to mention is that the summer concerts are not really a big fundraiser for the Lions. We do this particular activity as a service for the community, to just give our community members a way to just sit and relax and enjoy a Sunday evening.
And no charge, thanks to
And
the
there is
Lions
no
and no
charge.
sponsors. There's no
No.
charge. And a neat thing about your setup there is the evening sun is behind those buildings.
Correct.
And there's like natural shade like built in, I've noticed too,
Correct.
which is really
Yes.
nice because it's typically hot.
Really hot,
during-
yes, because you're sitting on this on the concrete, the cement of the parking lot, and that parking lot is actually not owned by the Lions. It's owned by Premier Dance Studios, but they graciously allow us to
That's
use
nice
that
of
on.
them.
They're one of our sponsors by letting us use their facility there.
That's very nice of them. Lisa, if you'll talk about some of the things that the Lions do. Appreciate Phyllis you sharing all that information, but there's a lot of other things that you folks do. So if you want to share that.
Yeah. Well, thanks again for having us. The Lions, have been in the community since 1948. So we've been serving Connellsville for a while now. I'm actually the youngest member in terms of how long I've been in the Lions amidst the three of us.
Yeah.
I came on a few years ago. And our biggest fundraisers, as far as like all the money raised by the Lions Club, goes right back into the community.
Mhm.
We're a nonprofit, and so any monies raised on any of our events or our service outings go straight back to the community. And we do a lot of our donations during the February, is it the February month of giving?
Yes,
And the
yes.
November. 2 times of the year when we do a lot of distribution to other services around Connellsville.
Mhm.
But our biggest fundraisers, I would say, are markers. For sure, the Falcon Stadium. If you've ever attended a football game, soccer game, even listened to the band play during the fall, like especially August through to about October, we're running that concession stand. And we don't just do it for the high school games, we do it also for the boosters.
You've
on
done that
Sunday.
for years.
Yeah.
Yes.
As long as I can remember, and I'm pretty old.
It's our biggest fundraiser. It's where we make the bulk of our money. But I don't think a lot of people realize that when they spend money at the concession, they're literally giving back to the community in that way.
Yeah. And a portion of that goes to the school district too, I think you shared.
Yes, 40% of the proceeds go back to the schools.
Yeah.
And so then the other 60 goes right back into the community. So it's
Yeah.
kind of nice.
To do things like this or some of your other projects that you do.
Yes. We also do a golf tournament. We brought that back a couple of years ago now. This was our 3rd year running the golf tournament. Last year, we decided we would allow the volunteer fire departments to solely benefit from the golf tournament. We raised $7,500 last year, so we were able to cut a check for $1,500. And we always run it the first February of June.
Okay.
And so we're hoping that, each year we might just keep that in our back pocket as far as like using that opportunity for the golf tournament to always be raising money for the volunteer department for the short term. There's been a lot of fires lately in our community. So, and they're run 100% by volunteers.
Yeah.
So they could use our money.
Yeah. And they're so necessary too.
Yes, very necessary.
And they even do more than fires. I mean, traffic accidents, flooding, just
Yes.
helping where needed.
When we brought them their checks, I remember asking them how much the check would cover. I was just curious. It was a $1,500 check to all 5 departments. And like each of them got one. And the gentleman said, well, $750 was the average price just for one oxygen tank.
Wow.
One oxygen tank.
Yeah.
So they need a lot of support, and so we're really happy that we can even do that little bit for them.
Yeah.
Another initiative that we do year round is we've just started this last fall with our giving back is the Connellsville Cares initiative. It has 2 parts. One is the Connellsville Cards of Connection.
Mhm.
The 300 plus members of Meals on Wheels receive cards, and then we also bring cards to the community ministries
Okay.
for their senior program. And so we do volunteer. bring volunteers in from not just the Lions Club, but community at large to come in and just if you'd like to write cards out to people. We do that at the library once a month. And our community care kits, we're calling them.
Okay.
They are like backpacks, and we make some that are specific for foster kids, some that are for the people who are homeless, and also our seniors. So yeah, just these little initiatives that we wanted to have in place outside of all the other ones that we do to kind of give back to our community.
Yeah, we're making a difference with those in little ways.
Yeah.
That makes a big difference. So,
Yeah.
so thank you for that. And so you going to talk about, you recently had a clinic, and you have that every year too, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Down at Yawk Park, we were so thankful to have Dr. Amy from Alpha Vet up in Uniontown. She came last year and she came again this year. And we offer veterinarian services. Her and her staff come down, and everybody can come. And the shots are at almost a discounted price. And last year we served a lot of people in the community. This year we also served a number of people in community. And it's a nice way for people that maybe you're not able to get to Uniontown or to get to a vet somewhere else. We're right here in Connellsville. So that's something that we enjoy doing. And we were thankful we had done it this past May 10th is when we did it. We were very lucky with the weather this year.
Yeah,
So that
that's a
was
big
nice.
thing, yeah.
It is a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I know. I see you have the pets lined up, and it's a busy day.
It's a very busy day, and
Yeah.
everyone likes seeing all the different animals that come through.
I hope they play nice together.
Hope they play nice together. Yes.
That's probably very important. Now, you have a website and you have a Facebook page. You want to talk to folks about how they would find that?
Yes, probably the easiest way to find the Facebook page is to go to the website, and it's
Okay.
real simple, ConnellsvilleLionsClub.com.
Okay.
And our little icon for Facebook is there. And yeah, you can just friend us or like us or follow us, depending on how you see it on your profile.
And you meet at Bud Murphy's. What you meet on Tuesdays, I believe.
No, it's Monday.
Mondays.
Yeah, Monday
Okay.
at 6:15.
Okay.
And if you're wanting to look for an organization, that it was actually Phyllis she was working at a concession stand one football game, and we're neighbors. And I saw her working at the concession. I said, Phyllis, what are you doing at a football game? Working at a concession stand. My son was playing that year. And she says, I'm with the Lions Club. And I had no idea what it was all about. And then I found out it was this international club.
Yeah.
And she said that the motto was "We Serve."
Mhm.
And the minute she said that, I was, okay, I don't know what it is, but I'm signing up because I was looking
And
for
now
something.
she's president.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we would encourage others to do that too if they're interested in helping.
Yeah.
It's a great way to. You have a meal every Monday night at
Mhm.
Bud's, and then plus just a fellowship too that
Right.
happens
Yes.
with that
Right.
group.
Yes.
Right.
And some people get a little bit shy about, I think, coming to the meeting. They think they're going to be like roped in right away. But I welcome.
And you are.
But I really would welcome that anyone who's interested, even if they want to help out a little bit with some of these events,
Right.
just to kind of get their feet wet a little bit. You don't
Yeah.
have to feel super committed right out the gate.
Right.
Come see, and you can literally make Lions also work for you in the sense of you don't have to be at every single event all the time.
Right.
You can do the parts that fit for you.
Yeah.
But if you just want to give back to your community, we'd love to have you.
Yeah, that's great. Well, Phyllis, if you'll give us the dates again, just the starting and ending dates, if someone just joined us, and when the summer concerts are going to happen.
Sure. Always on a Sunday evening, 7 to 9, Lion Square. We start on June 22nd. We do June 22nd, June 29th, July 13th, 20th, 27th, August 3rd, August 10th.
And possibly August 17th if it rains one of those other ones.
You can almost guarantee
Yeah,
it.
I think you
Yes.
can almost guarantee it too, especially in Western Pennsylvania. Yeah. So, well, ladies, thank you for your work that you do, and as a club, as the Lions Club, appreciate everything you do for the community.
Thank you.
Wish you well with your concert.
Thank you. Thank you, Tim. We'll look for you there.
I'll be there. Yeah. And now you're in the know.